Hello, my name is Jeanie Jyanti from Alchemy School of Yoga, and you're very welcome to your 15-minute desk stretch session. So make sure you have a comfortable seat, that your feet are firmly on the floor, and we're going to sit with our buttocks just to the edge of the chair so that you still have some space between you and the back of the chair. Our feet are on the floor and our hands are comfortable. I'm going to take a moment to close down our eyes, and if you'd prefer to keep your eyes open, maybe just take your gaze down low. It's just good to switch off some of the external distractions and stimulus. And I'll invite you now just to bring your awareness to your breath. This might be the first time today you've been aware of your breath. And you might notice you'll take a deep sigh or a deeper inhale, as perhaps you've been breathing quite shallow if you've been distracted or busy. Our spine is tall, our breath is smooth. And this is our little check-in here. Just like you check in with your staff or your family, your colleagues, your friends. It's so important to check in with yourself as well. How does your body feel? Are there aches, pains, stiffness? Are there areas of tension? We'll address those later, but we're just checking in now and noticing. How is your mind? Does it feel quite full, quite disjointed, or muddled? How are your energy levels? And how is the breath? And it might seem counterintuitive to take some time out to do nothing when you're particularly busy. But I promise, even if you just take these few moments, the rest of your day, the rest of your week potentially, will be a lot more organized, more calm, perhaps more productive. You'll have a deeper connection to yourself and those around you. And you'll be able to listen to the body's wisdom, the body when it whispers and suggests things, so that you don't have to get to the point where the body is screaming at you. I read recently that it can take 4 to 5 years to recover from burnout, so let's prevent that happening now and just take a few moments out. What does it feel like to be sitting here with nothing to do? You know that this session is just 15 minutes. You've set this time aside. Everything you need to do will get done. So see if you can just be present here now for the next few moments. Beautiful. Going to start to move our spine and our body to help us breathe better, function better, think better, heal better. So we'll take an inhale now, if you can, through the nose. We'll reach the arms up and overhead. Hands can stay apart, or you might like to interlace the fingers. And just notice if the shoulders have come up as well. See, can you keep the shoulders away from the ears? We're breathing into the length of the body now. You might feel this down either side. The buttocks, the hip bones are pressing into your chair and you're lifting tall. You might even like to lift the front ribs and look up now, opening through the front of the throat, the front ribs, creating lots of spaciousness in the front body and a gentle compression in the back body. And all you're doing is breathing now, long, smooth inhales and exhales through the nose. Beautiful. Slowly release the hands down. Just notice how you feel. I'll take a few moments here to check in. And we'll fold forwards now, belly towards the spine. Let the arms go, let the head hang down. I'll show you this from the side. If you can, really let the whole body drape, feel length in the back of the body. You're compressing the front body on the belly. The chin is really tucking in. The back of the neck feels long, the head feels heavy. And just let gravity here help you. The heart is usually having to pump blood up against gravity to the brain. And our brain takes almost a quarter of our blood flow. And so this is really restful for the heart here, to let gravity do some of the work. And as we're breathing in deeply here, you might feel the shoulder blades spread apart. And we're oxygenating our whole system. So fresh oxygen-rich blood now is flowing towards the brain, towards your face. It's almost like putting super efficient fuel in your car. We'll take one more full deep breath here. And then slowly lift yourself up. Take your time. You might need to let your blood pressure settle. Lovely. We'll take our right leg now and cross it over our left. This might be enough. Or maybe you can take the ankle more towards the left knee. The right knee might stay up quite high, or depending on your mobility, can you gently ease that right knee down a little lower? Lovely. Move this left foot as you need. And this might be enough for you. You might feel a deep stretch on the outer side of the right hip into the buttocks perhaps. Or if you want to take this a little deeper, you might take your elbows to your ankle and knee and just lean forwards. We're opening up the pelvis here, getting into some of the muscles that can pull our spine out of line if we do too much sitting, too much driving. And we're not looking for any pinching or pain, but you might feel uncomfortable sensation, especially if you're not used to moving the body in this way. So use your breath now to deal with this challenge. Jaws relaxed, beautiful. Maybe you'll fold right the way forwards and let the head go. You're easing your knee down, your ankle up. I'm going to take 2 more full deep breaths here. And exhale, slowly come up. Let's take that foot down to the floor and just take a moment to notice right to left side how you feel. We'll do the same on the other side. So cross the left leg over the right. Maybe you'll stay here. Or take just the upper ankle of the left foot to the right knee. Adjust that right leg so you're comfortable. Maybe that knee is up quite high. You can hold it with the hand or gently encourage it down as the left ankle comes up. We're breathing now into the sensations. You're feeling maybe the outer thigh up into the buttocks, maybe in through the pelvis. And we're breathing to release tension. And as we breathe in and out through the nose here, we're signaling to the body that we're safe, that it's time to rest, that it's time to repair. It's time to replenish so the body can function really well when it's needed in times of stress. This is almost like a maintenance check on your car or your home. Maybe you'll fold forwards. We're going to take 2 more deep breaths. and slowly come up. This time we're going to leave the leg where it is, whether it's crossed at the knees or the ankle. We're going to take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist now, looking over the left shoulder. We're rotating the torso, breathing into whatever space you can. This is really good for our spine. It's really good for our digestion. We're gently restricting the digestive organs. And when we release, fresh oxygen-rich blood and energy flows in and just allows them to work that little bit better. We're breathing into the upper chest, maybe between the shoulder blades. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And exhale, release. Just take that left leg down. It's been up for a while, and take a moment here. We'll do the same on the other side. So we'll cross the right leg over left, maybe at the knee or the ankle. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, and exhale, twist. Keep rotating the spine until you can't go any further. This is a good way to activate the right left brain now as we're doing some coordination movements. Jaw relaxed. Every other part of the body is relaxed. You're easing the body open. If we tense up and try and force the rotation, the body kind of goes into contraction mode. We want to exhale and release tension here as we rotate. Really nourishing for our spinal column, our discs, our vertebrae to have a rotation movement every day. Helps prevent bulging discs and any injuries to the spine. 1 more breath here. And exhale, release. Take that right foot to the floor and take a moment. We're going to tuck our right foot back behind us, whether it's in the middle or maybe to the outside, so that that right knee presses down towards the floor. I'll just show you this from the side. We're going to take our right arm up overhead and take our body over to the left. So we're opening up the front of the hip now and the right side of the body. Maybe that left arm rests on the left leg. We're rotating our right ribs, our right armpit to the ceiling. We're breathing into the side ribs now. These are our intercostal breathing muscles. Really important to help us breathe deeply. Most people just breathe up and down into their chest, but our lungs are 360 degrees. So we want to utilize the full space of the lungs. If we tend to slouch a lot, our lungs get quite compressed. And so we're opening up the space for the lungs. Beautiful. If that top arm is getting heavy, just take it to your lower back, but we're still trying to lengthen the space from our right hip up through our right armpit. Exhale, release. Back to center. Just take a moment. Notice if you're breathing a little deeper into one lung. Notice if your right and left side feel a little different. Beautiful. I'll take the left leg back now, knee towards the floor. I'm sitting right on the edge of my chair. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, take the body over. Roll your left rib cage, left armpit, maybe even your chin up towards the ceiling. Feeling length the whole way down the front and the side of the body. This is our psoas muscle we're getting into here. It's one of the hip flexors. And it's a primal muscle. It's one of the first muscles to contract when we're in times of stress. And interestingly enough, it contracts when we sit. And so if we sit a lot and the psoas muscle gets quite tight, it signals to the body that we're stressed, even if you're not. And so it's really good to open up the front of the thighs with this stretch here. Just check in that your jaw is still relaxed, your breath is still smooth through the nose, in and out through the nose if you can. And exhale back to center. Just step both feet to the floor. Take a moment here, eyes can be closed, and breathe. We've moved the spine now in all 6 directions, forwards, backwards, rotation right, rotation left, lateral right, lateral left. Lots of space for the lungs, space for the hips, the digestion. We'll just finish now with some peaceful stillness. To aid that, we'll do some Brahmari breath. It's the honeybee breath. Lightly place the fingertips over the eyes. We're going to use our thumbs to close the flaps of the ears. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows can tuck in. We're going to do this 3 times. We'll inhale naturally and make a humming sound as you exhale. Inhale together. Close the ears, begin. Releasing the hands when you're done, keeping the eyes closed, and just let all the energy settle. You might feel a fuzzy or blurriness around the face, the head. Notice how you feel, and we're just going to take a moment in stillness and quiet now. There's nothing more you have to do. This is our most important time here now, where we sit in stillness and just allow all of what we've done integrate into the body. It's not enough just to do it, we must integrate it also. When you feel ready, you can blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you can, do this every day, especially when you feel like you don't have time to do it. That's often the time we need to do it most. If you feel called to, you can take your hands to your heart center, and we'll close our yoga practice. Bow our heads. Namaste. This means I bow to you, you bow to me, a form of mutual appreciation for our time, our dedication, and our attention. It was my pleasure to guide you, and I hope to see you tomorrow.